Hey, it's Paul Blough. It's time for another 5x5, and today we're going to bring you another great tool to make you more efficient in your work life, and we're going to talk about Office 365. Now, this is a new product from Microsoft, and sort of not really new in the sense that the technology has been around for a long time. Almost everybody has used Microsoft Office, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, all of the components of it, and then many businesses are built on the email engine that kind of goes behind the scenes to work with those programs called Exchange. Well, Microsoft kind of changed their strategy a little while back, and they're now really pushing small businesses especially into using their cloud-based email server that is located in their data centers, and so that you don't have to have a dedicated email server on site any longer. Save some money and some capital and management costs, and now we'll use Microsoft and leverage their wonderful capabilities. And so they packaged this cloud service as Office 365. Now it starts as low as $4 per user on the very entry-level side, where it's just for email, just providing you a really robust email solution that includes calendars. So you have like a synchronized calendar that you can share amongst all your devices, and then if you have more than one user account, you can even share that calendar amongst people. So you could have, for instance, what I've seen some businesses do is they make a vacation schedule calendar that everybody had access to, that they could look and see who's off what particular time and make a request and see if it's going to be accepted or not, but then keep all your private calendar stuff separated from that. You also can allow an assistant like a secretary or somebody that's working with an executive to have access to their calendar to manage that calendar. So you kind of get the idea. So it's that shared capability that's really cool. And then on top of that, there's a shared task list. So you can make to-dos basically. I need to do this done. I need to get that done. That's built into it too. And then shared contacts. So again, amongst all of my devices, I could put in somebody's email and their phone number and their address and all of my devices. And by devices, I mean like my PC, my Windows PC, my Mac PC, my laptop, my iOS, iPhone and iPad, my Android phone or tablet. You get the picture. Pretty much everything that's out there. All of those devices would have access to that information instantly. So anytime anything changes on the calendar or in the to-do list, in the contact list, or I get a new email or I get rid of an email, all of my devices would synchronize automatically. And if I've shared any of that information with other peers in my company, then that information would get synchronized as well. So pretty cool stuff. On the low end side, again, just the Exchange server part of it, where we are just having the hosted emails, only $4. And then kind of on the higher end side, where we get a full version of Microsoft Office, that's going to be about $15 per user per month. Really not very expensive to have the latest cutting edge version of Microsoft Office always available, and not just on a single device, but on up to 5 devices per person. So it's licensed per user, and what that means is that I can't share it with another person, but if I have multiple devices, which is kind of how things are nowadays, I can put that same version of Office, that same license of Office, on up to 5 different devices. Now, what might that be? Well, maybe I have a work computer. Maybe I have a laptop, maybe I have a home computer, maybe I have an iPhone or some type of a phone, and maybe I have a tablet. Now there's 5 devices easily right there that you can kind of come up with. And so you get the idea of how this might work, and really could be beneficial to somebody that is working in that kind of capacity. And it is really interesting and nice to be able to have access to Microsoft Word or Excel documents in any device that I have. And so it includes OneDrive, which is a way to share those files amongst themselves, and so I can take information that I've saved to my computer, and it's available on my iPad, and it's available on my iPhone. I can make changes on any of those, and then it synchronizes those changes back. And pretty nice technology, wrapped all together in a really, really robust package. And the great thing is that we as a company are very familiar with it. We've been using it internally for quite some time, and we have probably over half of our clients that have switched over to this particular way of doing email, and this more robust solution. So we're real familiar with it. We can certainly help you make that migration over, whether you're using an established Exchange server that you have physically located at your business, or maybe you're still using Pop Mail, which is the traditional kind of mail that you might have gotten for free with the website that you purchased if you have a website. A lot of people are doing that. Now I'll tell you, there's a third option that you should really consider to move over to this particular package, and that is that if you're still using email that is not assigned directly to you, it's not a unique address. And so I see this quite often where somebody has a business and their business email is some type of an ISP provider. So maybe it's even like a Google address, or it's a Yahoo address, or whatever it may be. Now the problem with that is that you are really locked into that particular provider. Now this is really, really dangerous if you're using like a local ISP and you're using their email account, because say that you want to move from one ISP to the next, well guess what? Your emails aren't going to go with you. You'll have to do a change of address and keep those carriers going at the same time while you're doing that. So the better solution is to just get even if you don't want a website, get a domain name, just get mycompany.com, and then you take your emails and have those business emails routed to that, and then we'll take that and we'll push that up into Office 365. So all in all, Office 365 is a really, really neat product from Microsoft. I think it's a great solution for small businesses and medium-sized businesses as well. It really works extremely well, and we would encourage you to give it a try. If you need any help making the conversion, just give us a call.